Hello and welcome to leadppc.com or to our YouTube channel for LeadPPC on YouTube. In this article, I'm going to be talking about Google Ads tips for plastic surgeons for 2023. We've done a lot of stuff with all sorts of different medical types of companies since 2010, whether it's dental offices, chiropractors, plastic surgery type of stuff. We have experience, and also my dad is a physician, so he's an anesthesiologist. Anyways, I have a lot of love for the general health wellness space, and obviously we've been doing advertising since 2010, so a lot of kind of tips about what tends to work and what doesn't work as far as advertising online goes. I do have a list on here. There's some more information here if you were to go to what are the top 15 plastic surgery marketing agencies, where I actually break down each of these different groups right here. But some good ones: Plastic Surgery Studios, Advertising for Surgeons, Influx, Saga Pixel, Studio 3. We put ourselves on here. Cardinal is also really good at medical advertising, Entropy, and a few other ones like that. One of the things that I think is really important to just understand is that in general, Google's going to operate better for you in the long term than just maybe Facebook ads, although Facebook, Meta, those types of things can work really well. Really having that evergreen lead source is very important. For ourselves here at Lead PPC, I mean, almost all of our leads that aren't referrals or things like that come from Google Ads or from Google SEO. Both of them are pretty important, and you can play off of each other as far as knowing what keywords convert on either one of those and either advertising or not advertising for those. But really getting Google Ads working for you is extremely important. As far as benchmarks for performance, as far as cost per lead goes, it's probably $35 per lead, or maybe a little bit higher than that with some of the inflation post-COVID. About 20% of these people book in a new patient, so probably about $175 or so to drive a new patient from Google. So if you're expecting like a $25 new patient, that's probably not going to happen. Another thing that's really important with Google Ads is to make sure that your targeting is optimized on where you're actually focus on with the geographic areas. Make sure that you are consistent, and one thing that's great about Google Ads is that it's very scalable. So with up to a point, I mean, you're probably not going to get to a point where you're ever spending like $30,000 a month within a 10 to 20 mile radius. It's probably going to be more at the beginning. You may only spend $1,000 a month or something like that on Google Ads, and then you may, once you've been doing it for a while, maybe you're up between $2,000 to $5,000 a month. You don't want to push too hard and just overdo it, but as long as the profits are there within your geographic area. I mean, if you're in Orange County or you're in Beverly Hills, that's probably different than if you're in maybe Dallas, Texas, or where I live in Spanish Fork, Utah. So depending on how many searches there are, will kind of dictate how much volume there's going to be. It's also important to have negative keyword terms in there. So always look through your search queries and Google Ads and make sure that you, like, if there's weird stuff that comes up, that you should take those out as negatives. A big one for anything in the medical space is going to be people who are looking for your competitors. Some industries' competitor terms can work really well, but a lot of times with medical, dental, and those types of things, there can be problems. And so, because it's basically people who are calling to book an appointment or cancel an appointment for one of your competitors, and those aren't things that you typically want. It's hard to close those types of deals within kind of the plastic surgery space. So, adding the names of your competitors as negative keywords is important. Match types, Google's made a lot of changes with this. It used to be kind of broad match modifiers like this would work really well. Now it's a lot of basically phrase match and exact match is kind of where you're going to stick. Make sure your location targeting is good and that you're advertising in an area, not in or about. You don't want to be advertising to people in, Canada if you're in Orange County, even if they type in Beverly Hills or something like that. You want to make sure that it's very specific that they're actually in that geographic area when they're typing it. in general. Facebook ads can be a good thing to have as well. Just make sure that you tighten that geographic area and you're going after the right age demographic and male versus female, whatever you kind of want to focus on there. Also have some more information. Feel free to kind of read through this. If you are interested and you need some help with your Google Ads advertising for your practice, feel free to reach out. You can just click on the Contact Us button, fill out the form, and we can talk to you from there. But thanks so much for visiting our website.